Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. We're back. We're playing some more Blueprints. We're back on day 3 and we're going to try and figure out what the heck is going on today. Okay, let's go this way. A spare room, a den. Den leads us to 3 other rooms and gives us a gem. Let's go into the den. I think we've already got this. So a pin and a tree, a pin and a pine, right? Surely. So we've got our notes. So that's an E. S-A something E-S. States. Stages? 8 stages. Okay, something, 8. Crack? Maybe? So the last word is stages and the other one is 8. Okay, I'll show you this. I'll show you what we're talking about here very quickly. So our little table over here, we're trying to figure out what this means. And as you can see, the last word I think is stages. And this is 8. Now, I don't know if it is stages because I don't know. There's two cards in the thing and they're exactly the same. The ace and the queen. So I don't know where the G comes from. But this one is pine and pin. What room are we in? 2. So that's an E. We've already got this one. So we don't need to worry about this too much. Okay. We picked up the gem. We've written this down. I guess we keep going this way. A nook. A utility closet. The parlour. Let's go in the parlour. Okay. So stag and a tag. We've done that already. Now we're looking for the odd one out in the in this game. So the blue box contains the gems. This box is the black box, so could be true, is definitely false. This box is the white box. So this one is the one we want, right? Because the other two are true. Oh, sorry, are false. Oh, crap. This box is the black box. This box is the white box. What? Hold on. This box is the black box. This box is the white box. Wait, what? What did this say? The blue box contains the gems. How did I get this wrong? This box is the black box. Is definitely false, right? This box is the white box. Is definitely false. The blue... Oh, you're an idiot. The blue box does contain the gems. What a moron. Okay, it's a good start, boys. I did say this wasn't going to be my my thought. Now, I could get the closet. Let's just have a little look. We do have this. A letter, but we're not 100% sure on it. So we could do that. We could get the nook, which takes us back inside. Let's do that. Let's do the nook. So we've got this here. This had some guidance on about the billiard room puzzle. Get a key. Is there any coins around here or anything? Okay, so we've got a cart and we've got a car. And what one are we in? The last one. Cart and car is T, right? I think we've got something wrong here. So this is a cart and a car. So the letter is T. So we're in 2. Oh no, we've already got that. I'm putting the letter in the wrong one. Okay, so we don't need this one specifically. Okay, let's open this up. We've got a pantry, a kitchen with food for sale. So this is a dead end. Pantry takes us further forward. Let's go this way. Okay. Hallway, so that's going to continue taking us up. We do need a letter here. So maybe we go this way. This is going to give us an extra room, so let's go this way. Okay, so we've got a clock and a lock. What room are we in? This one. So 4. We must have got something wrong here. So no, we're on 3? Yeah, 3. So we already had this down as a C. Okay. And we think the next one is a K, but I'm not sure. Let's go in here. Guest bedroom. Let's put the breaker box in here. That's fine. So P's and peak. So we've got, we think this is a K. Peak and P's. Let's turn the dark room off and the garage on and turn off the key entry system. And I'm just going to press a few of these options over here. Okay, they're all green. What the hell is happening? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we'll come back to this because I don't know what I'm doing here. So we think this is a K still. Okay. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Corridor security. View the inventory of all. We haven't been in here. Let's go in here. I don't know. I didn't actually check to see if there was any way out. Oh, something's happening. Okay. We're being recorded? We're being watched. Okay, these are all rooms I haven't been in. They're watching me, watching me. What the heck? Okay. Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lies. Interesting. Okay. I'll write that near the top. Red memo equals false. Lies. Interesting that, because that memo that we just looked at that said most of the things on the west are locked, I've been treating as true. Okay. Okay. What we got here? Press enter. View estate inventory. The following is the detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will update as new rooms are added. Okay. 1 fruit, no gems or anything else. Keycard system. Security doors and doors within the estate can only be entered with a keycard. Keycard system is currently offline. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate, e.g. you should expect to see 1 or 2 security levels with a low setting. Well, we want high, right? Because we turn them all off. Login to network. Password. Oh. Login to network. Reddington. Is that where we were? Okay, I don't know. Don't know what the password is. Exit. Now we've got to do some hacking. Okay. A cam, B cam. So these are all camera types. Keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. Okay, so having it set to high doesn't help me because we still need keycards. So am I learning anything from this? Oh, security is a white horse. Okay. I can't stop these. Why is this blue? So do I want to turn this back on and turn this down to I've got no key card, so this mode determines the default setting for security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working in the estate. Hold on. Okay, but this is turned off, right? So I can't even go through here. Oh, hold on. Storeroom furnace. You are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Where the hell am I? Okay, over here. Storeroom gives us keys and everything. I don't know what red rooms are. Maybe this will help us figure it out. I don't think this is telling me anything. Dark in here, I can't see a bloody thing. Okay. So I can go this way. Yeah, we'll use a key, why not? A dark room, you cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. The aquarium. Aquarium is a room of every colour. Let's take the dark room. I turn the lights off. Maybe turning the lights off was a bad idea. Surely there's something important in here. Okay, so I think we need to go and turn the darkroom light back on. Just wonder if there's like a code or anything. Okay, so I think we need to go back to the breaker room, right? So down through security. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Staff notice. Terminal password is S. What was his name? What was my uncle's name? What does the S stand for? Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you all do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals of the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at the security where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed to, as always, to the house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Oh, what was my uncle's name? We need to know what the S is for. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. Well, we know that's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked. Okay. So, flame and match and thatch. A light and tree. Tree and fire. Fire and fur. See how my brain works slowly is the answer. Can I click on that? Oh no. So where are we? We're in the security room, which is level 4 room here. So fire and fur, so that's an E. So if we've got this right, we've got D-A-T-E-K. That doesn't feel right. Okay, let's go and turn on the breaker box anyway. Which I think is here. At least we'd have to go far back to do it. Dark room on. Oh, hold on. We may as well turn on the keycard entry system while we're here as well, right? We can come back and turn it off if we need to. Okay, what we got? Okay, that's not freaky at all. Made with a broom. Okay, we saw that in the previous ones. You with a camera. A snicker. Is that what that is? Sinker go. Just going to write that down. Camera? Question mark? Sinker. Sinker go. Question mark. Okay. A camera taking a picture of a camera. Okay. It's a bit weird. The hell is that? Dynamite. Battery pack. What the hell do I do with a battery pack? So this woman using a computer with a white bishop in this room, whatever this room is. You two with your mops and stuff. Okay, the orchard. You with your camera again. You're looking a bit weird. I'm not sure I've learned anything from this room. Hold on. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of the rooms in the west wing, as well as the enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said that the last development was too dark. Keep an eye on that. Okay, so now we know this is here. Do we want to come back and try and look at this in the dark and see if there's anything different on it? I guess so. I mean, we couldn't click on anything as far as I could tell, but... Okay, so we need a key anyway to go that way. Okay, we're going to use some steps, but... Does this do anything now? No, okay. I'm just going to go back here. Good. Yes, I can't click on any of these things, but we know they're there. Okay, and I can't go through that door. So if I go back down here, I need to go all the way back down to the entrance to go anywhere. Okay, great. Is there anything in the microwave? No? So through the pantry. Is there any food in the pantry? There's a banana. Nice. 3 steps for a banana. Love that. Can't believe I got that wrong. Well, I can believe I got it wrong. I'm an idiot, but... Okay, so we can go this way. Let's go this way first. Now we know that the door's unlikely to be locked. A nursery, whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps, or a spare room. Let's go in the spare room. There's never anything in this spare room. Oh, hold on. I said 8 stages, and this says 8 sages. Maybe I've got this wrong on level 1. Storeroom. This is in the corner. That's pretty useful. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items lying around the house. Red or bad. Right, okay. Commissary, sorry. Gems. Let's go in the storeroom, because at least we'll be able to get some gems. Okay. And a coin. Thank you. Have we got in the storeroom is a white pawn? Yes. There's a gem. There's a key. What is this? I don't know what that is. So this is a dessert and a... What is this? I don't know what that is. I genuinely have no idea what that is. I mean, it could be a desert again, but it doesn't look like it. What room are we in? Bottom left corner. So I've got that as an S. Dessert and desert. Okay. There's no art in here, so is this getting more filled in? This might be getting more filled in. Oh, hold on, we had a room that was locked somewhere, right? We could go and use the key. Here in the dark room. Let's go and use... Oh, we only got 19 steps left. Let's go this way. Gymnasium. Whenever you enter, lose 2 steps. Interesting. Kitchen. Food for sale. Corridor is always unlocked. We got 1 gem. Let's save it. Okay, we got Bride and Bridge. We know this. closet and aquarium. Gem, let's go in the aquarium. Glass is a room of every colour. I don't even know what that means. Okay. A road and a rod and a giant fish. With... In a filing room? Some fish over here in a bedroom. Look at this one with the long nose. Barbecue. What the hell am I looking at? Okay, well, looks like we're going this way then. Chapel, planetarium, maid chamber. This is the only one that allows us to continue going. This gives us extra ones of these things, whatever these are. But it ends the day. Do we want to go in here and end the day? Or do we want to... Let's go in the maid's chamber. We haven't been in one. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It would be unprecedented sadness that we used to inform you of the death of our benefactor, an employer and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. I wonder if the password Sinclair. Password Sinclair? Question mark. Okay. Any staff who have been who have any interest in attending the service may contact Mrs. Babbage. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All living staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by the 6th of November. Okay, so this is a tie and a tier. Tie and tier? Is that what that is? What room are we in? 3-2. 3-2. Tie and tier. So I think this might be... Did we look in the utility closet? This was a K, right? Okay. So I think 4... We need to understand 4. I think it's dates crack 8 something. Okay, interesting. Can we leave this place? Is there anything else we want? What's this? Who are all this? Must be Mrs. Babbage and all of the staff, I guess. Okay. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see 3 potential floor plans or well, we got to go to the archives, right? We'll just use the rest of these to get the bad news out of the way. What the heck is this? I mean, obviously it's the archives, but... Okay, a coat. Oh, we got some info here. Marigold wins the Herald Literary Honour. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning the prestigious honour. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before the literary success. The niece and closest living relative of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations. So, oh, hold on. Mary equals Marigold. And what was her book called? Swimbird. Maybe that's going to be useful. Swimbird. Okay. Swimbird author never considered herself successful. By Gail Herms. Hermes, Herald Starfighter. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenge myself to never tell the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. Marigold had elaborated in the previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the colour red, a statement that has been held with much scepticism by many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Red Prince. Red Prince equals Baron's son? Mary's son. Okay. Is there more? Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questions. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on the leaked dossier, naming them a person of interest in Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to take official responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by authorities that the work of the insurgent group RLCF equals Children of Black War. What does that even mean? Okay. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours in the statement released on Friday, maintaining that a popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of the unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. What the heck? Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function, was seen in the corner, suspicious bag under the waved down the local. This is the 3rd major last year. It is anticipated charge by Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins on Tuesday. Expect to last up to with grand treason. Okay, the capital letters. TIMTT. Capital letters. TIMTT. Does that mean anything to anyone? Not me. Timid. Okay, I'm not sure this has helped me a huge amount. No trace is discovered of Slinker heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, were last seen by a close friend at 3:45 Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells team room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's out of character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fenellis have broken into one of the Crown's fabled clothes exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner in the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to have been stolen by the renowned ruby crown of the Orinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historical value. If these rumours are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. What the hell have I just read, and what did I learn from it? I don't know. Okay. So we've got a coat. If there's a cot in here, we know what the letter is. There's got to be another picture somewhere, right? Am I just missing it? Am I being an idiot? Coat and coat. Coat and coat. What room are we in? 4. So I've got an A in this room. I feel like there must be more in here. I just don't know what. Ah, cot. I thought I'd seen one. Okay, so I can't open any of these filing cabinets. I can go this way, which I think I will. We've got 15 steps away. A weight room, lose half your steps. A guest bedroom, gain some steps. Well, let's go in the guest bedroom for now. Okay, pilot and a plot. We've done that one. So there was a coin on the floor in here. Let's just check. Can't see it. Okay, where can we go next? So let's just check this one. So, yeah. Okay. So that room's boarded up. We can go this way. Archive confidential. What is this? Oh no! The chapel steals my money. Why would you do this? Have these changed? Don't think so. I've got these written down, so let's just check. 5 is a maid. Okay, yeah. Ah, the Holly Estate. That's what that is, right? I don't think there's anything else in here that's of any use to us. Until we know what to do with these. I wonder if this is like the order that we have to get the things in. So I wonder if we have to do like... We have to get an outside room, a garden room or something. And then a kitchen. And then another gardening room or farm or something. Then a chimney room, a room with a fireplace. What's behind this thing? Okay. That's going to take us back down. Do I need to go back down? Only to check the letters I've got. This is going to take us up. Let's try this one. Lavatory, gymnasium, or an archive floor plan. Let's take the archive floor plan, even though it uses a gem. What is this room? A nursery. Okay. A bath and a tube. What room are we in? Rank 5. the first one. Bath and test tube. Okay, we'll come back to that. Because that's definitely a bath and that's definitely a tube, right? Okay, nursery has a white pawn in it. Okay. What is this? Lucky rabbit's fur. Greater chance of finding items. The Red Prince. Knew it. The Red Prince. There was a Red Prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the Red Prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. The story he had read in the bath and in the bed? Maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. If the story of a boy who also wore red and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. As you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact in the same room. The story about you, it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book was we just read. Okay, I feel like there's more to that I'm not really getting. Am I the blue prince and the sun is the red prince? Am I the red prince? I don't know. There's a giant swan. Tube and bath. Bath and... What is this? What else could this be? A test tube and a bath. Tube and... You get your boobs out in the bath. That's not it. Bath. I don't know. I'm going to have to write this down. What room are we in? We're in 5-1. Bath and test tube. I've already got it written down. Or did I just write it? I'm going to lose another coin when I leave this damn room. And I've got to go back to the dark room. I do have a key. I don't know if I'm going to... Well, I will be able to get there. Is there anything I'm missing in here? Let's look at the pictures. Okay. It's a good book, though, to be fair. Can't see anything else in here. Bath and a tube. How do I get back? Go down to the maid's chamber. And I've got to go all the way back down. This sucks. Okay, then I can go this way. Oh my god. I really didn't design this house very well. Okay. Can I tuck another banana out for us? No? if we turn the... We've now got the gymnasium, right? I wonder what happens if we turn that off. Oh, crap. Don't think we're going to have enough steps to get back and find out, but... I still don't know what this means. Wonder if I could zoom in and see if we had the magnifying glass. We could zoom in and see the code. It feels unlikely. Use the key. I've got a bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, a drawing room, which we don't really understand, and an archive floor plan. Let's do it. This doesn't help me. Not even a little bit. Look out here, look. It's a boat and a statue and a dead tree. Camp and a tag and a tent. That doesn't work. Tag. Camp. What room are we in? This last one over here, 6. So tag and camp/tent. Tag and tent, tag and tent. Does it need to be tag because the last one was tag, or can it be something different, I guess is the other question. Tag and tent, bath and tube. Tag and tent. I wonder what dog tags are also called. Where are we going? This way goes up. Not without a key, it doesn't. This way goes... Billiard room. Okay, we know there was something in the billiard room, a puzzle. It's going to be bad news for me. I think it's a maths puzzle. Okay. A chart and a cart. And H. Okay, where was this room, I ask you? 5 and 4. 5 and 4. H. Okay, we've got... So the ones we don't know are dog tag and cliff, dog tag and camp/tent, bath and test tube, and tiger and tear. So that's a G, right? Because that was the cake thing. Okay. I wonder if that's going to be 8 again. Okay. Right, we're back in the billiard room. What is this? 20. So this is worth 20. Oh, we've got instructions, right, somewhere? Where did I write them down? Okay, blue is plus. Okay, so 3 plus 14 is 17. Yellow is take away. So 13 take away 12 is 1. Oh, is that right? Was it triple 12? Then I'd be on negative, right? That can't be. 12 take away 5. Four divided by 2 is 2. 20. Did I balls this up? 14 plus 3. 17, right? 13 take away 24. Is that what I'm doing here? do I do 24 take away 13? Is that what happens? 11. No. 20. 11. Oh, hold on. No, I'm an idiot. Can I start again? 20. So I'm going to write the words down. So blue is add. Sorry, I wrote the symbols and I can't figure it out. Take away. Multiply. Purple is divide. Okay. So 14 plus 3 is 17. Okay. So this is take away, but 13 take away 12 is 1. But this is triple 12. Right? So 12 times 3 is 36. Take away 13 is 23. I've not got a 23 on the board. So that can't be right. Surely. Wonder. Right? Add. What? Oh, hold on. So I think we do it in this order, right? Going outwards from memory. So 13 minus 23. That doesn't make any sense. Can I do like two numbers? No. Okay, good. Let's try this again. 14, 17. 12, this is a triple, but let's just try 12. 13 take away 12 is 1. Okay. 12 take away 5 is 7, right? And then 2 times 4. Is that right? No, this is divide. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, right? I must have beansed it on the last one. 20, 17, 1. What did I say this was? 7. I don't know if it is the last one, mind you. So purple is pink is multiply. This is not purple. So 4 times 2 is 8, right? Oh my god. 10. 10 take away 4 is 6. Times 3 is 18. Holy crap, we got there. Oh, a key card. Doesn't help me at all. Not even a little bit, that. Thanks for that. I think this is the last room I can go to. Because these are all one way. I can go that way and left, but that needs a key. I can come back to the chapel and go this way, I think, but I don't think I've got the steps to get there. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have the steps to get there. Am I missing anything here? You know what I wouldn't mind doing? Going back to the security room and see if Sinclair is the password. Log into network. Oh, that was not it. So we know the password. We think it begins with an S. Oh, so close. I don't know what it can be. Let's just exit this. And we'll turn around because it's written on this thing, right? S something. O. U. I don't know what that is. Okay, I think we're done. I mean, I could go down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm not going to be able to get to the chapel to do the thing. Let's just check some of these rooms out. You're more likely to draw red rooms. We haven't got any green rooms. We've got no shops. Red rooms we've got a load of. What do we know about the drawing room? A social sitting room adorned with the wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits in the easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what would presumably his final days, depending on when the project was abandoned. Okay. Okay. So I think we're done for today. I don't know how we do anything else, so let's call it a day. Okay. Not sure what I learned today, but I'll tell you what I didn't do. Throw a coin in the thing. The red villa. Interesting. Six red rooms. Found a load of new rooms today. Okay, we're going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on X, ScottDogGaming. If you want to watch the next episode of this right now, go and check out YouTube Members, where we have early access on every single video that we upload, including the next episode of Blueprints and much, much more. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.